players at? Where my players at? Do you want the money? Where my players at? Where my players at? Where that money at? Where my players at? Where my players at? Do you want the money? Where that money at? The cars, the cash, the house, the ice bracelets. That's just the basics. The cars, the cash, the house, the ice bracelets. That's just the basics. Where my players at? Where that money at? Where my players at? Where my players at? Where that money at? Where my players at? Do you want the money? The cars, the cash, the house, the ice bracelets. That's just the basics.
Good morning, PTHS. Today is Thursday, June 1st, 2023, and it's an A-Day, as in all the police showed up this morning. I'm Tess Fight.
And I am Hannah Baker. Will you please rise and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The PT Horticulture Club will be holding a meeting today after school in room 327. Anyone can attend. Come learn about some gosh dang plants and how they miraculously live in the elements. Save the earth. If you didn't buy a yearbook, what's wrong with you? Luckily, Mrs. Sittler and Mrs. Bonai are kind souls. You can purchase a yearbook in room 306 for a $100 check or cash. If you did buy a yearbook and didn't even care enough to get it, please stop by room 306 to pick it up. It's sad and lonely.
Good morning, PTHS, and welcome back to Deep Thought Thursdays. The average person should consume between 11,000 and 16,000 calories in 1 week. A human baby contains 12,283 calories. Do with that information what you will. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Get your freaking stuff out of your lockers. They'll be empty during the summer. Hopefully you know where your locker is and what the combination is. Good luck, custodians. Pull up to the senior sunset. If you don't, you will be found and taken care of. And if you aren't a senior and you show up, you will also be found and taken care of. See you guys there.
Seniors, if you aren't at Kennywood, you'll be found and exterminated. Have a Thankful for TV Pro.
Where my players at? Do you want the money? Where my players at? Where my players at? Where that money at? Where my players at? Do you want the money? bracelets. That's just the basics.
Answering. I'd say Free Food Friday. As chaotic as it was looking back on it, it was actually really funny.
When we were pranking Mrs. Frick and then she went, Zoe, flag, Zoe, flag, Zoe, flag. I love them all. It's been a great 2 years.
Probably when people started throwing markers at me randomly in the control room.
This is gonna make me so sad. The day where we wrote everything, and we wrote all the full pages with Sharpie. That and spelling everything wrong and everyone roasting me for it.
It was my second day, and I was really confused on what was going on, and I was just kind of chilling in my seat, and then Miss Frick yelled at me for 10 minutes. Yeah.
I think the day that I came in and I'd never directed before, and Miss Frick was like, "You're directing," and I was like, "Oh shoot, okay, thanks."
I don't know, I guess D-Max.
Well, a memorable moment from me personally is when I was directing, and then I told the camera to cut to Ryan Pastor, and he wasn't saying anything, and he just awkwardly stared at the screen, and I felt stupid, and he felt stupid.
My favorite TV Pro memory was whenever Miss Frick took us all to Rita's after D-Max and bought us all ice cream.
What's your favorite TV? Okay, just
One second, I gotta put this in the trash can. I don't really have any TV Pro memories. It's kind of a dull class.
Favorite memory was having the honor of producing when I directed headlines. Both times, because he's a wimp and couldn't direct himself.
I could have directed, but I enjoy saying play on, play off. And then I get to yell at Rachel. It's really fun. When Mrs. Frick, she just decided to throw out all the storyboards when I needed them. Yeah, that was a great memory.
On the bus to D-Max when we were blasting Lady Gaga.
My favorite TV Pro memory is without a doubt doing our last Free Food Friday that we did, and I was on audio for when a certain someone said a little swear over the announcements, and that was really funny.
My favorite memory is when Ken dressed up in an M&M costume and wore a cowboy hat and walked around with a lasso. My favorite memory was making friends with all the wonderful people in TV Pro. Just kidding, it was Take Your Child to Work Day with the kids on the announcements.